Aided language stimulation is the practice of modeling AAC when speaking to those who are trying to learn AAC. In other words, it's a fancy way of saying modeling. This is how we are going to show our students what the symbols on their devices mean. Our students don't automatically know what these symbols represent, and a lot of our students aren't literate, so they cannot read the labels below the symbol. As the adult and the competent communicator, we need to teach them how to use the symbols to communicate. The way that we are going to do that is by touching the symbols while we are talking. Our typically developing children learn their verbal language from adult models. From the day that they are born, we are talking to them and around them all day, every day, and they learn how to speak. Our AAC users did not learn how to communicate in a traditional way, so we need to communicate to them in their language, which is the symbol-based communication. We need to consider the proximal zone of development. That is, if your student is communicating at the one-word level, models should be 1 to 2 words. If your student is formulating 5 to 6 word phrases, you should be modeling at and above this level. Just because your student is relatively proficient with their device does not mean that modeling stops. Even as adults, we are always learning new vocabulary, and we should always be providing those models for our students. Communication happens all day, every day, so modeling should too. I want to be clear that this is an evidence-based practice. The research supports using aided language stimulation to teach symbol-based communication. Let's watch an example.
Not eaten his supper. Where can he be? Where, I wonder. Let's turn the page. You open the door. Is he behind the door? He's not there. It says no. Okay, let's turn the page and find out what happens next.
Notice that the clinician is touching the core words while she is saying them, demonstrating symbol meaning. She is not expecting the student to touch any symbols, but when the student does, she's acknowledging and assigning meaning to that symbol. Some teachers might have multiple AAC users in their classrooms with different symbol systems and different vocabularies. How do you model for many different students at the same time? Let's watch an example.
Maybe he wants to open. I'm looking for open. He wants to open. Maybe he wants more. More milk.
More. Finish.
Yeah, maybe he wants to be finished with his milk.
Finish.
When he is finished, he will ask for a napkin. He wants more things.
The teacher is modeling on the large core board in front of the classroom, and the paraprofessional sitting behind the students is modeling the target core words on their devices. Again, the students are not expected to select any symbol, but when they do, the communication is acknowledged and meaning is assigned to the symbol by the teacher, whether it's help or finished. Even if it doesn't quite make sense with the context of the activity, the student should be shown that touching symbols means that you are communicating. Language can be modeled using multiple types of AAC, including the student's device, low-tech paper-based printouts or lanyards, poster-sized communication boards, or a smartboard or Promethean board. Remember, you're not expecting them to perform, you're communicating to the students in their language. Other ideas would include actions such as I don't want that, or I don't like that, or communicating feelings such as I feel happy, I feel sad, or I feel mad, so that the student learns how to express these thoughts. These can lead to reducing negative behaviors. Our goal is for the students to be competent communicators and to communicate with whom they want to, when they want, and where they want. We need to be modeling all forms of communication for them via aided language stimulation.